It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see teams who have been division rivals since 1961. It's the Packers and the Lions on Monday Night Prime Time.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Tonight, we'll have the final two games. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks his offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year.
They carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Play action. Tobin. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Tobin. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Tobin. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Being chased up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And that protection is brought down.
You got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about one-man wins in the running game from offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Ooh, with a juke. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
To throw on second down. Tobin completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st and 10, Tobin. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Tobin. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Tobin. He's got this complete to Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Tobin. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Patterson's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got Turner. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They'll look to throw again.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
From right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Jones diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tobin. This is caught by Williams.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Tobin toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. up the gut, Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. To throw on second down. Tobin. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On third down, Tobin.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. They give him 4 yards right now. That's going to bring up a fourth down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tobin, quick hitter here, it's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw on 2nd down. Tobin. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
On first down, Tobin. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw on second down. Tobin. It's Williams on the catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. To throw on second down. Tobin caught by Montgomery. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Tobin. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. McNeil now with his second sack here on opening night.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. Third time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, wanting to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll look to throw here. And that would get to be off target and incomplete. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Pulled in at the 24. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over first and 10. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Throwing on first down. Tobin. Jones has it.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first as they'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Back to throw. Tobin. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. And 9 points for him coming via the field goal. And this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you normally get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
And he returns this to the 22. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second and 4.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. 7 yards there and a first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Back to throw again.
They'll complete this one to Watson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to have the Packers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down, but how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Right side to Watson.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Second and 6. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and an incompletion as a result.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
So out now come the Lions.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
He's trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Looking to throw on second down. Tobin able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll look to throw again. Finding Williams once more, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began to play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's second and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun. Tobin. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 49 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal.
On first and 10, Tobin. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it, we got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Now, around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some good catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Turner.
And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 23 yards on the play. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Looking downfield for Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
To throw on 3rd down, Tobin. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yeah, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Operating from the gun. Tobin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Dobbs. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Throw left side complete. That's Turner.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
He finds his receiver, Watson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Back to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Detroit, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.